Hello, legends anywhere, anytime. This is Zach of SomeDudePlays.com, just some dude who likes to play video games, and we are here for part 100 of 75 Fire Emblem Three Houses Blue Lions. Ooh. Let's see. I want to use Lorenz for that. So Marianne, Lysithea. Marianne, Lysithea, or Dorothea. Okay, that one's pretty easy. Let's see. Let's do Lysithea.
Something appears to be wrong with my throat.
Singing with others is a nice change of pace. Usually I do it when I'm alone.
There you go. Get some more sports there. So yeah, we'll have to do Sylvain and Lorenz. One moment, I'm just going to quickly save here and then go to have a chat with the counselor. In the past, I would nearly pass out if I got splattered by an enemy's blood. Nowadays, I remain entirely conscious, even if my face is drenched in blood. It's disgusting. It's natural to feel repelled by the horrors of war. And first try. Haha, yes. Doesn't happen with me too often. Usually I have to jump, come back, jump, come back. So this is just me doing a quick run around to see if there's any, and I mean any loose items. And nothing here on the right side.
What?
Let's go to the other side and see if there's anything on the... Yeah, over here. Did I talk? Oh, let's see. I did not talk to Marianne, so I will take that chance to talk to her now.
The situation in the Alliance has changed so much, but I haven't heard a word from my adoptive father. Do you think he's forgotten about me?
I'm sure he's just busy for the support points.
If that's the case, I hope he gets even busier. I'd actually be happier if he really did forget about me. Everything would be so much easier.
Yeah. Marianne just has troubles getting along with people, even though she's so kind and soft-spoken.
Hey, you.
Ooh. And of course, it's an item I have 99 of. Okay, so with that, time to go bug Dimitri and Dedue.
I can finally kill her. Finally, I can avenge them.
Yeah, he's totally off the walls and crazy.
You have my sincerest gratitude. Circumstances and my wounds have prevented me from being by His Highness's side these 5 years. I am grateful that you have found him for me. I am once again in your debt.
And he just does heavy armor, axes, and swords. Well, I'm happy Dedue is back and in business. So, I actually still have a lot of people to talk to, but I am now done with the Cathedral, and let's just start in the library. Hopefully things go well. Okay. So nothing new just sitting around in here. Books are probably the same as always. Yeah, they get you all excited for certain books and they're not there, they don't appear. Keep checking for them, but... Yep. So, to the war room where there is a lot of people I can talk to.
Thank you very much.
Those owls go everywhere.
I'm glad you're the one giving orders on the battlefield, Professor. I don't think we should trust Dimitri with that task.
Oh, I agree right now.
Although it's thanks to his obsession that we're wasting no time, taking the shortest route to defeating the Empire. I just can't see a bright future for this army, fighting as we are under the banner of a prince possessed. Even if we do succeed in defeating the Empire, I wonder what will become of Fodlan. I apologize. Whenever I'm with you, I speak more openly than I should. Please keep this between us.
Yeah, but that is kind of a good thing. So let's do another support with Sylvain and Lorenz.
To find the analog of your beauty in nature, I can turn only to the lily. Only that flower is so sweet and so delicate as to approach your loveliness. Why, just look at these soft, delicate fingertips you have. It is as though they could blossom into fragrant lilies before my very eyes.
You're so wild about flowers. Why don't you try a flower shop? Ugh.
Ooh, shut down.
Oh, wow. That was... I'm sorry I saw that, but I am so glad I saw that.
Oh, did you not realize? I was only testing her. Any woman who is taken in by such simple flattery is ill-suited to my noble disposition.
Oh, okay, I'm glad you explained it, because I thought you just got rejected. Just flat out, no way to make yourself feel better about it, rejected. And the reason, your nobleness, is because that is really not the way you go about hitting on a girl.
Oh, is it not? And I suppose you consider yourself an expert on the subject.
Pay attention, kid. Maybe you'll learn something. When I
Sylvain.
saw you, I just had to come over and say hello, because finding you here feels like fate. Maybe we could go get some tea, get to know each other better.
I think you must have mistaken me for someone else. Someone who cares. Please excuse me.
Exquisite. Simply masterful. When is the wedding?
So both Lorenz and Sylvain just got shot down
That's
like
weird.
nothing.
Girls usually fall for that speech. You must have spooked her.
To think that the noble House Gautier would be blessed with such a graceful and charming heir.
Sarcasm.
Please, I'm a much better heir than a self-important failure like you.
This is not worth my time.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
Well, I'm actually glad I got to witness that rivalry between Sylvain and Lorenz. Yeah. Now let's have a chat.
Thank you for bringing me here. I've been given permission to take part in this next mission, too. I'll finally be able to avenge my brother. I swear. I'll take down that monster.
And I don't trust her.
I heard Edelgard is going to be leading her forces personally in the next battle. Seems pretty reckless to charge right into this one. I'm not sure I like our chances. What do you think?
Just say, don't worry, I can handle it.
I don't know why you're so confident, but it does somehow make me feel better. Anyway, we've come this far. Let's just keep putting one foot in front of the other and see how far we get.
Yet another grand battle awaits. Many will lose their lives.
And for Ingrid, let's fight our hardest to stay alive.
Yes, let's. We must both make it home in one piece. Even considering those we are up against. Friends from a time now past. I won't hold back.
You can't afford not to hold back. If you do, well, you just won't be around too long.
If we defeat the Imperial army at Gronder Field, what will our next objective be? I guess we won't have much choice but to try to take Fort Mercius, on the far side of Gronder Field. It's probably too soon for us to be thinking about that, isn't it? The battle just ahead of us is far from certain.
Yep. But I'm of the opinion everything will be ready to go shortly.
So, we're finally going to set foot in the Empire. I'm starting to get a little nervous. We already fought Ferdinand at the Great Bridge of Myrden, but I guess there's a good chance we'll be fighting more old friends from here on out.
Luckily, we just have to fight Claude, Dedue, and Edelgard. I mean, Claude, Hubert, and Edelgard.
What do you think? The thought of fighting people who were once our friends, it makes my heart heavy. If it was gonna come to this, maybe I should have avoided making friends with people from the Empire and the Alliance to begin with.
I don't think that's the right attitude, Annette.
I just don't know, Professor. I'm having a hard time with it. It did often seem strange to me at the Academy that we were studying with all these people from all over the world. But I feel like I've finally started to understand the real reason behind it.
Well, to foster good relations and get to know
The
everyone.
more you get to know people from other places, the harder you'll try to avoid fighting wars with them.
Unless you're totally nutso and believe it's the only way you'll ever get anywhere in life.
I hear the next battle could be a big one. Is that true? I miss the old days when if someone got hurt, we'd rush them to the infirmary and make them well. But on the battlefield, there's not enough time to help. People die. Professor, don't be one of those.
No problem. I'm too cool to have that happen.
Nobles who are changing allegiance again and again. I do not have understanding for that. How can you trust if treason comes with ease? How can you be calling yourself a noble? I do not have understanding of the reasoning.
Personal gain and struggling for survival, but for Petra, for the support, you say personal gain.
Survival has more importance than that. Are they not knowing this?
And we are done with that little section. I just have Sateth in the center. And I guess I want to run and chat with Cyril and Rodrigue in the top.
Really?
Good thing to get all these out of the way and have a quick look-see.
Each time we press forward, our search for Rhea broadens to a wider area. I certainly hope we will find at least some clue. But I do suspect I already know where she is.
The capital.
If I'm right, and she is in the Imperial capital, then we cannot save her until we topple the Empire.
Yep. I need to figure out what I'm going to be doing with all those leftover points and everything. Yeah, so if you've been watching along, you know whenever you're in the monastery, just take your time, look everywhere because you can usually find something. Okay, now let's see what good old Rodrigue has to say.
Oh, it's you, Professor. Sorry, I was a little lost in thought there, about all that has happened and all that is to come. I'm sure the battles ahead will not be easy, but please take good care of His Highness.
Yep. Some stuff is just coming up. And Cyril, once again, is in the room of the Archbishop.
I gotta keep this place clean, and I mean properly clean, every day. Dust it, sweep it, everything. You never can tell when Lady Rhea might be back.
Yep. He's quite doing his job after he was brought up by the church. Okay, so Ashe, I don't have to worry about currently. Sylvain's done. Yeah, we'll do Mercedes and Lorenz. And I have to do Ingrid and Ignatz. And then Linhardt and Catherine. So there's 3 supports to do.
Oh, I beg your pardon. Are you all right?
Yes, I'm Ow! I'm fine. I just twisted my ankle.
Oh, that won't do. Come, take my hand. Let's get you to the infirmary.
Are you sure it's okay to be seen helping me?
Why would it not be?
I thought you only extended your kindness to the nobility.
Certainly not. To aid a commoner in need is the most noble endeavor of all. Not only that, but you were injured by my carelessness. It is doubly my duty to assist.
In that case, I'll gladly accept your offer.
Good. There does not appear to be any real swelling, so you should heal swiftly.
Surprisingly enough, Lorenz does take quite seriously with his noblesse oblige.
Thank you so much for escorting me.
Walking on it will still be unpleasant. Allow me to lend you my shoulder, at least as far as your room.
If you're still offering to help, then I can't say no.
There you are, safe and sound. I will take my leave.
Thank you again, Lawrence. You know, I think I've learned something about you.
What is that?
In truth, it's not that you only extend your kindness to noble women. It's that you can't even see us of lower birth.
Excuse me?
You and I have been together all this time, but never once did you look me in the eye.
I hadn't noticed. But you will have to excuse any perceived rudeness. As the heir to House Gloucester, I have a duty. I must ask you to forget about me. Farewell.
Forget about him? What could that possibly mean?
Ooh, I really wonder what's going on with him now. There is so much more to his backstory.
Where are you going, Ingrid?
Oh, hi. I see you spotted me. Saw me. I don't want to disturb you.
Don't worry. I just finished my painting of St. Saros.
Oh, that's wonderful. May I see?
Of course. Take a look.
Whoa. She looks so different from the other painting. Much more divine and gentle.
She looks so real, doesn't she? So alive. Perhaps it's boastful for me to say that.
Well, now you just need to look at that painting right beside Lady Rhea.
Not at all. She really does. She has a glowing vibrancy to her. Looking at this painting, I feel so inspired.
I was going to paint her as loving and benevolent, but then I remembered your idea, and I decided to depict her fighting for her people.
And that fits Saros way more than anything else.
Really? Actually, now that I look closer, I see her sword is rather large, and she seems to be in a battle stance.
That's right. Although, of course, I had to discard some of your more absurd suggestions.
I'm sorry about that.
No, wait. That's not what I meant. I see that if I open myself up to suggestions from other people, new things become possible.
Yep.
And I have you to thank for that realization.
If that's true, I'm very glad I could help. You made a good point. We can't be blinded by our own thought patterns and ideas. It's important to be open to others as well. By doing so, we discover new paths for ourselves, and we can become better in ways we may never have imagined.
Exactly.
Thank you, Ignatz. You've reminded me of a very valuable lesson. I'm going to strive to be more attentive and listen to other people's ideas.
Me too. And I've just had a new idea for a painting.
I can't wait to see it. I bet it'll be a masterpiece.
Oh, it will. And I think he is going to be drawing Ingrid next. So, where to go? I finished here, I finished up here. Finished the monastery, did the training grounds. You know what? We'll go right here. Because there is someone on the bridge I just have to have a quick little chat with. If the doors were load open. And here is Ignatz.
Thanks to our victory, I've been able to study the Great Bridge of Myrddin at my leisure. And you know what? It's an astounding structure. So much history there. Imagine how much time and effort it must have taken to build something that big. Over water, no less.
One stone at a time.
It will be opened up to the people of Fodlan. A historical site, rather than a military checkpoint.
You know, that'd be pretty cool. Okay, so let's see. Linhardt has Catherine to go. Caspar has Hilda, Catherine, and Shamir. Then I have Bernie and Raphael. Okay, so let me just quickly check this before I go any further. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, wait, good. Don't have to say anything more. Petra was the last one. So I can start on Lorenz after Dorothea, so 1, 2, 3. It gets confusing at times trying to keep track of everything, so... Oh, he has to work with Hilda to get up there. So... 1, 2, 3, 4... 5, 6. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, so I have still quite a few to go. But let's get Linhardt and Catherine out of the way.
Linhardt, I understand you'd endanger yourself to realize your dreams. But why go this far? You never seemed like the type to put this much effort into anything.
Honestly, I find most everything annoying, which is most likely why you have such an opinion of me. But to continue my research without taking this chance to know the truth? What would be the point? Besides, ignorance can breed even greater dangers. For example, do you know for whom Thunderbrand was originally crafted?
The goddess.
Correct. And because of that, everyone just stops thinking about it.
Ooh.
No one really knows what the relic is made of, how it was crafted, or what its very structure may be. Until we know those things and truly understand the power and the danger relics hold.
That will be revealed later on.
You won't be able to gain any new knowledge. I'm tired of talking.
You tire too easily. But I think I understand your logic. If you really want to risk your life, I won't stop you. Just remember, Linhardt, curiosity killed the...
I am not a cat. It will require more than my own curiosity to finish me off.
You've got guts, I'll give you that. But don't blame me if something bad happens.
If something happens, it happens. Finding out the truth means accepting the risks. Those who've identified plants, both poisonous and medicinal, took the same risk in eating each. I'm just like those people.
Okay, fine. I give up. You win. I'll let you hold Thunderbrand just this once. Go on, give it a try. And don't worry about something bad happening. I'll be right here.
He's not even going to be able to hold it. But yeah, that was quite a different change in Catherine right there. She actually let him hold her weapon.
So, we're finally moving into enemy territory. We can expect the war to get even more intense from here on out. I'm really feeling the tension now. I have almost no experience with battles of this scale. Professor, I'll be grateful for your leadership on the battlefield. I know I can trust you.
Yeah. So, isn't that interesting? Oh.
Okay.
Final battle at last. Not quite, there's still more to go. But yeah, so... yeah, anything with Dimitri is still on hold. Good. So 3 from Caspar. Yeah, so we'll end the video here, and the next time we will go and finish up those supports that I need to do, which is Shamir and Raphael, Catherine and Caspar, Manuela and Lorenz and Sedeth, Sedeth and Hilda, Leonie, Lorenz, and Ignatz, Hilda, Caspar, and Lorenz. Marianne's lucky, but ooh, she has quite a few supports that I have to get her with Lorenz there. Yeah, so most of what I have to do, the guys have to deal with Lorenz here. So yeah, when we do that, we'll go and look after that. So this is Zach at SomeDudePlays.com, just asking everyone, hey, if you like my videos, share, like, subscribe, comment, turn on notification. The interaction just helps the channel and helps it get noticed a bit more through the algorithm on YouTube. And other than that, remember, we are all legends, and have a great day, everyone.